is super rainy today and grey, but I'm not mad about it. So today's video is going to be some thoughtful gift ideas for Christmas. Now I wanted to do a thoughtful one because I feel like there's a lot of gift guides that just have kind of general stuff and a lot more materialistic stuff, and I just wanted to give you some ideas that are just a bit more thoughtful, have a bit of extra love in there, so that you're giving things that are not these generic things that maybe people don't even want, and really giving them something that meant something to you and hopefully means something to them when they receive it. So yeah, I hope one of these ideas is helpful to you this year. These are most of the things on this list are things that I've given before and really enjoyed giving, and the person liked receiving it. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first idea is to make someone a scrapbook. Now I've made a good few scrapbooks in my life. I've actually got one here. I made this one for my boyfriend, and I actually crocheted an E on the front because his name's Elliot, and I made him a scrapbook, and it was just loads of childhood photos, so it was kind of his life. I did a scrapbook of his life essentially. But yeah, making a scrapbook for someone is just so lovely and thoughtful. My friend made me one for my birthday, which you can see in my what I got for my birthday video. But yeah, they're just so lovely. It's pieces of memories, and it's definitely something that can take you a lot of time or not much time. It depends how much effort you want to put in it, how creative you want to be, because you can just do a spread where you literally like stick the picture down and that's it, or you could be more creative and add loads of like coloured paper, add in stickers, do little drawings. You can really like go as crazy or as not as you want. And this is also a relatively cheap present, because really at the end of the day all you're buying is some form of book and the pictures, and pictures are very cheap these days to buy online. Like 60 pictures you could probably get them for £2. So yeah, just a really lovely idea. I love giving scrapbooks, and I'm definitely giving some scrapbooks this year for Christmas. The next idea is to make something, anything at all. So maybe depending on your skill set, maybe you're a really great sewer, or maybe you're really good at baking. Whatever your skill is, just make someone something. Now for me, that would be crochet. I'm obsessed with crochet, and this year I'm making some people some mini stockings, which I think are adorable. So yeah, I'm making a few mini stockings this year with crochet. But yeah, just making anything at all that is your skill set. You could paint them something if you're really good at painting. Anything at all, just making something with your two hands, I think is just a lovely thing to receive, because you know that person's put so much thought into it and made it for you. It's completely custom, and if I received something that was made for me, it would feel invaluable because it's one of a kind, it's for you. Next idea I have also done, so this is a customizable record. So for a record player, a record, so they do this online where you can basically put your own tracks on the record, and by own tracks I mean you could record your own tracks if you record music. That's your thing, not my thing, but you can also put whatever songs you want. So I did this for my dad, and I put two of his favourite songs ever on a record, because he is a record player, and now we can listen to his songs in that way. The reason I only did two is because records, customizable records, are quite pricey, and they do get quite pricey, and they go up based on how many songs you put on. And I bought this for him, I think it was his birthday last year, and I did not have much money, so I only did two. But I think you can go up to way more songs. But yeah, this one does get quite pricey. But if you have someone who has a record player, loves records, I think this is definitely something you should look into. The record that I got for my dad, also you could put like a cover on it, so I put like pictures of him, funny pictures. I would show you it if I could, but I could not find it, so blame that on my dad for being messy and disorganised. I could not find the record anywhere, I don't know where he's put it. But yeah, you can customise them with like cover art and stuff, which just adds to it, makes it really cute. Along the same vein of that, if you want to be a bit more cheap, or if you have someone who loves music but not necessarily record players, you could make them a mixtape / playlist. So what I used to do when I was younger, because it was definitely a lot more the trend when I was younger, was make discs for people. So I'd buy plain discs from like Sainsbury's, and then make a playlist on iTunes, and then burn that playlist onto the disc. Now this isn't as common anymore, because crazy world that we're living in, my parents' car doesn't even have a disc player anymore. And I remember one year we go to Spain pretty much every year, or we used to when we were younger, and I would make a playlist for us every year, and I'd burn it onto a disc, and then we'd bring it in the car with us. One year I did the same thing, made the playlist, burned it onto the disc, go to the car to try it out, no disc player. So you can imagine my shock, my disbelief at the fact there was no disc player. And then we ended up just, for the subsequent years, me just making playlists on Spotify, and we just plug our phones in, which may be easier, but I don't know, it's just something about having that disc. So you could do a disc, because I mean they can still listen to it on a laptop if they have a disc drive. They could, I think some DVD players you could listen to discs as well, like listen to it on a DVD player, or maybe their car does have a disc slot. It should, I don't know why they got rid of that. Yes, you could do a disc, that could work, that's what I used to do. Or if you want to be more modern, you could simply just make them a playlist and send it to them. So make them a playlist on Spotify and link it to them and say, this is your playlist, I made a playlist for you, Merry Christmas. I've done this a few times. I think I've made like 4 playlists for my boyfriend at this point, because I just love music and I love forcing him to listen to my music. So I'm like, here you go, here's some songs, listen to it. Honestly, he should be really thanking me right now. Yes, you can make a playlist, although one thing I thought about this, because I want to make playlists for my friends, right, for Christmas. That's one of my Christmas ideas this year. I hope none of them are listening. They shouldn't be. Yeah, I want to make playlists for friends this year, but I then was like, oh, but then I'm a bit of an organised person, a bit of a perfectionist. I organise everything in my life, and I just didn't like the idea of having all these playlists on my Spotify forever of like my friends' playlists. So like I'd probably title them their names, so I'd just have loads of playlists that are women's names, and it would be like cool, and it'd be my friends' playlist, and I'd have to keep it on there forever, or else they wouldn't be able to access it because I made it, if that makes sense. I made it and then shared it with them. If I then deleted it, they would lose it too. So I was like, oh, I want to make them playlists, but how do I do this? And then I remembered what I did actually for a scrapbook for my boyfriend, and that was, in Spotify you can get a song and you can print off like a code for it, for the song, and then like you print it off on a piece of paper and then you scan it with your phone and it brings you to that song. So I thought, wow, light bulb moment, genius. So I think what I'm going to do for my friends that I want to make playlists for, I'm going to print out just loads of these little codes, put them in their Christmas card, and like write in the Christmas card what it is, like scan these, and it will be the playlist. It will be all the songs in the playlist just individually, and then it's up to them if they like want to scan them and make their own playlist on Spotify, which I just think way better for me. I didn't want to have loads of playlists, and yeah, I just think it's nice, and it means they can do what they want with it, and they look really nice. I'll try and link like the website you do it on down below. I think it is affiliated with Spotify, but yeah, really, really cool. Yeah, and I just think playlists in general, even if you're not doing the vinyl thing, like putting their favourite songs on a vinyl, making a playlist for someone I think is one of the nicest things you can ever do. If you're literally choosing songs that remind you of them, if someone did that for me, I would cry. That is so sweet. Like, just imagine listening to those songs and knowing that this person who loves you, like that's what they think of you, are these songs. It's so adorable. Yeah, so I think playlists, music, very, very thoughtful Christmas present idea. Next idea is to make a hamper of their favourite things. Now I don't have an example to show you, sorry, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Like you just buy a basket, a hamper, and then put their favourite things in. Like maybe your friend is obsessed with self-care, then you could do like loads of face masks and put like moisturiser and like shampoo and whatever you can theme them to just that person, to what they like, or you could theme them, maybe you do a food one or a sweets one. Like you could just get them a hamper full of sweets, you could do a drinks one, get them a hamper full of drinks, whatever, just a hamper personalised to them. You can't go wrong, really. Yeah, I think they're really, really cute. Next idea is stolen from TikTok, and it is to do kind of a present countdown. I've been calling it like an advent calendar countdown, but essentially you've probably seen them on TikTok. If I can, I don't know if I can, I will try and link a TikTok of one down below. I assume you can link TikToks on YouTube, but I will investigate that, and if it's not down below, it's because I couldn't do it. But these countdowns where essentially, let's say you have a friend who's turning 21, you then for the 21 days before they turn 21, you give them a present every day. Yeah, I think that's so cute. Can get quite pricey, although you could choose like presents that aren't that expensive. You could do less than 21 days. Like, for example, I'm doing this for my boyfriend for Christmas, and I'm doing the 12 days of Christmas, so it's only 12 presents. Still pricey, but yeah, just a countdown where they like every day they like pull out a number and it tells them what present to open. Yeah, really, really cute, adorable. And within the countdown you can give what I've already mentioned. So like one of the days could be a scrapbook, one of the days could be something you made, one of the days could be a playlist. Like, get creative. Yeah, I think the countdown present idea is very, very cute, and it's something that I want to do for more people in my life. Next idea is to give them an experience. Now again, this one can get a bit pricey, but it's like, you know, have you seen on websites, like, where do they sell it? Probably like John Lewis and like Prezi Box, they sell experiences. So you pay a certain amount of money, maybe like, I think the cheapest you could probably go is like 30 quid, and then you get like 50 quid, 100, 150, and then you buy them this experience and they get like this pack that tells them like a list of like 100 things and they choose one. I think those are really, really cool, a really good idea. I bought my parents, I think it was a 50 quid one, and there were actually quite a lot of good experiences. Like, there was like, you could have afternoon tea, you could go on like a train journey, like in a special train, you could go to a spa, like there were loads of them. I just think experiences are very good gifts because you're essentially giving memories, which is priceless. And also as well, maybe if you're giving it to your partner or maybe your best friend, they might take you, because usually it's for two people. I haven't seen any for one. Maybe you can get ones for one, but that's kind of lonely. But yeah, two people, maybe you get an experience out of it as well, and it's an experience you could do together. On the same vein of experience as well, you could buy them like concert tickets if you know there's someone they really want to see. You could buy them theatre tickets. Yeah, anything like that that is an experience. Very, very cute, very adorable. I've had, throughout my life, I've had many times where people have bought me concert tickets or like theatre tickets or something like that, and I've always loved it so much. Yeah. Next idea is, I've just titled it Customized Something, and gonna be a bit more specific, so I was thinking like customized Lego figures. So I have here my boyfriend and me. So these weren't presents, we made these ourselves. But yeah, customized Lego people. You can also get customized Funko Pops I found on Etsy. Definitely way more pricey, but still really, really cute. But yeah, anything else that you can think of that could be customized to look like that person. I just think they're really cute. They're really thoughtful to get to like design the little person. So I actually got this Lego frame for my family. This is from Etsy. Pretty much all the good stuff is from Etsy, but yeah, it's just all of us, well, not all of us, a good few of my family, because I have a big family, in Lego form, which, yeah, I just think is such a cute idea. Yeah, just something customizable to them. And I also had so much fun like designing every member of my family, so yeah, that was really fun. Next idea is maybe a bit more niche and very specific for me, but I honestly, a lot of people will like this, though there are definitely some people who won't, but the next idea is to buy them a Jellycat, which is a brand of teddy that I am obsessed with. A lot of people are. But when you buy that Jellycat, say that like you're buying the one that like you think represents them the best. So me and my family do a Secret Santa, and we don't link things. Like, we don't, so we have a page, we use the website Draw My Name, and we don't like, you can add a wish list, but we don't link things. Like, we don't want to just send a link to a coat and be like, get me that, because we did that before and it was just so boring, because it was like, why are you even wrapping this up? Like, you literally know what you're getting. So what we're doing instead is you kind of give a prompt and then they choose what it is. So you could say like, I want a new coat, but that's all the info you give, and then they get to choose the coat. So like, you could say I want a new coat, size medium, and they get it for you, and that's just really cute. But what I put as my Secret Santa, which I'm very proud of, very chuffed about my idea, is that they need to buy me a Jellycat, but they choose which Jellycat, and it be the Jellycat that represents me the most. And yeah, I just think that's a really, really cute idea. If you have someone who likes teddies, then get them one. I have this Jellycat here, which this is actually the only one I own, but this Christmas I'm set to get 2 more. so I'll soon have more. But yeah, this is the only Jellycat I have, which I love, but this is just an example of like a Jellycat. But yeah, buy a Jellycat for them, choose the one that represents them the most. Just a really, really cute idea. Next idea is like a little bit random, but I saw it online and I really want one. And it is to get them a paint by numbers, but a customised paint by numbers. So I saw this on Etsy, where you essentially send in a picture of like them or their dog or like whatever you want, and someone turns it into a paint by numbers for you, and then the person can paint it by numbers, literally paint like themselves or their dog or whatever by numbers. I think that is such a cute idea, especially if anyone you know that is a bit more creative, likes painting, but also like they don't even have to be that creative, because I think I'm creative, but I don't have painting skill. I'm not a good painter, I'm not a good drawer, so this would be ideal for me because I love painting, but I if I tried to paint myself, it wouldn't look like myself. But this is a way that it would, because it's a literal paint by numbers, which are really easy. And yeah, I think this is just a really cute idea, and I really want one. As you can probably tell, like the theme of this is pretty much customizable, being customizable to the person, because that is more thoughtful, because you're directing your target person, you're customizing it specifically to them, which I don't think you can really get more thoughtful than that. Next idea is one that I've actually received as a gift, which I'd never thought of until I received it, and it is to get a picture drawn of someone. Now this is the one I have, so this is of me. What year did I get this? I think I was given this in 2018, around that time. Yeah, when I received this, honestly, one of the best presents I've ever gotten. So nice, so beautiful. Such a special gift that I received that I'm gonna keep forever. Meant a lot to me. Yeah, I just think getting someone a picture drawn of them is just such a cute idea, and something that they'd hopefully cherish forever. And it's just really cool to see yourself in like drawn form, and to see yourself through someone else's eyes as well. Yeah, just a really, really cool present idea. Next idea is simple and also probably quite specific to a type of person. I love it, but it is to get someone a plant. Very simple, but yeah, just a cute little plant. Like, I don't know anyone who would say no to a plant to liven up their house. Maybe if they don't have any yet, get them one that's quite easy to look after, so like a succulent or something, or a cactus. Honestly, I've killed a fair few plants in my time, but I don't think I could ever kill a cactus, because they just don't die. But yeah, just a cute little plant, add a bit of greenery into their environment. And finally, the last two are kind of similar, like homemade vibes. So the first one is to make a scratch off card. So you know, like when you go and get a lottery card, you scratch off that like silver stuff with a penny. You can make that at home. There's YouTube tutorials on it. You can make a scratch off card at home, which I'm going to try and do this year. We'll see how that goes. Which, yeah, I just think is such a cute idea. You can make the scratch off be anything. You could be really cute, and like you could write like scratch off free for a hug, and then like all of them say like a hug, and then they get to hug you, like just something cute and silly like that. Or you could do a joke one and like be like scratch off for 50 quid, and then like they don't get 3, so they don't get 50 quid or something. Just, yeah, I think it's just a very nice, wholesome, handmade gift that you could put it with something, so you could even put that in the hamper. It could be one of the things in the hamper. Yeah, just a really cute idea. Then the second one, along the same vein of handmade, is to get them coupons. I've done this a million times for parents, for boyfriend. Coupons are just a really good idea. Essentially, it's just a piece of paper. You can design them as fancy as you want or as basic as you want, but yeah, just a piece of paper saying that you'll do something and they can redeem it. So for my boyfriend, I did like a coupon for a hug, a coupon for me to clean out your car, a coupon for me to like make you a coffee in the morning type thing, and then he just redeems them whenever he wants. Yeah, just a really, really cute idea that is also free pretty much. You just have to make the coupon and then you're giving your time, which I think is very cute. Okay, so those are all of my thoughtful Christmas ideas. I hope that I gave you at least one idea that you can use for Christmas. Yeah, I'm so excited for Christmas. I love gift giving, so I thought this was just a very easy video for me to think of ideas for, because yeah, I love giving presents, and I think the more thoughtful the better, especially if you know if you know the person and you know that you're giving them something thoughtful that they want, that they're going to keep. There's no point giving someone a record if they don't have a record player. Like, that's just not practical. But yeah, giving someone who you know something that you know they're gonna love, just a very good idea. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, even though it's only November, but it's Christmas for me. Yeah, bye.